Let me show you something. Girls, you ready? Let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome to my new segment that I'm doing on my blog. It's called Hot Issue. Basically, I'm going to bring you the news and the gossip on one hot issue per week that's going on in the K-pop world. And these are always those little problems that, you know, people fight about and everything like that. This week, the biggest issue I've been following, whether it is the biggest issue in K-pop or not, is one I've been keeping a close eye on, is PURPLAY. Now, PLAGIARISM are a rookie girl group that have just debuted. Well, before they debut, actually, they've just kind of released some teaser images. They're just coming out. They have their new song. What was it called? Love and Remember? Yeah. And the big thing is, this teaser came out with them doing a dance sequence, really. And the biggest controversy came from when IME dance crew members have actually gone through Twitter and said, you have copied our routine and some of the transitions and some of the techniques. Now, as someone who follows the dance scene quite avidly, when the minute I heard this, I was like, oh my god, like, you copied IME? Like, are you serious? You didn't think you'd get found out? Anyway, so the first thing I did was go on a bit of investigating, and I watched the video myself. And then I took it back to the first thing it reminded me of straight up was the Elementals video that IME did for their finale in America's Best Dance Crew. And that was apparently the video that they were actually saying that they took off. And I mean, plagiarism of choreography. Some people I've noticed on forums and people talking about this don't understand the actual implications of this sort of thing. Now, a dancer is an artist, like a singer, like a songwriter. It was like if they took someone's song and copied it, and people were like, oh no, it's just choreography, you'll be okay. Imagine if this group came off and started doing Shiny's Lucifer and tried to pass it off as their own. K-pop fans would be insane. They would go nuts. Like, you know, if you took Lucifer, it's one of the most well-known K-pop dancers, or like melodic or something like that, and tried to pass it off as your own. Oh, but no, it's just choreography. No, it's not just choreography. It is art theft. Now, the company seems to be going in a little bit of damage control. At first, they kind of issued a statement saying it was, oh, you know, the girls came up with the choreography for themselves, they're really talented, blah, blah, blah. So it was almost like they were trying to deny that they actually, you know, had anything to do with it. Then the next statement was they worked with IME. Now, first I thought maybe this is a little bit of a translation issue, but from some of my Korean friends, I've actually asked them, like, I've showed them the original statement in Korean, and I said, well, how would you translate this? And they have said, yeah, it's pretty simple, that they have said, we worked with IME. Now, from IME's reaction, I think that's completely bogus. They did not work with IME. IME had no idea who these guys were until they were alerted, obviously, by fans, that there was some choreography theft. They have come out and asked them to apologize, or at least credit them. If the label came out and said, okay, yeah, alright, maybe we weren't so aware, but the girls kind of were, that they, you know, did copy it a bit, and we did plagiarize, and we apologize, and accept the fault, we'll change the choreography, or if you allow us, we could use it with your credit. Or even, hey, how would you suggest us to do something better? Maybe bring on IME on board, and IME, you know, maybe help them out. I don't know. Try and at least absolve, and to, like, kind of accept the fact you have stolen, rather than try and talk your way out of it and be like, oh no, we didn't mean to, or anything like that. So I think something serious, like, even as a dance crew, I'm in a dance crew myself, and I work with dance crews and everything like that, and we go through and think, maybe we could do this, we could do that, and then someone goes, no, so-and-so did this. And sometimes you don't even realise that you're taking something similar. But you know that if you enter a competition or anything like that and you're doing something that maybe someone like Most Wanted crew have done, or IME, or Quest crew, or some Request crew, you know that you're going to be accused. So and for a global band, for like something, K-pop now has got a lot of spotlight on it, and there's a lot more attention, global attention to it. And even if they do not want to come out of Korea, they've still got that global attention. So they need to really be careful. Do not steal choreography. It is just as bad as stealing songs. It's, you know, it kind of reminds me when, you know, Flow Rider and G-Dragon was accused of taking Right Round from Flow Rider. They asked Flow Rider, what do you think? Well, Flow Rider's attention was no, like, you guys didn't, that song wasn't stolen. Like, I can tell the difference. But he goes, well, I want to come and work with G-Dragon. You know, kind of look at that situation. That was a really cool situation, you know, where they've decided, oh wow, you know, wow, they're going to come work with me. That's really cool. And it got some more global attention towards YG and G-Dragon, which was awesome. You know, I remember a while back, just after Bubble Pop came out, I think it was a Vietnamese singer came out with her, it was a Vietnamese Thai, I'm not quite sure, with a hair video. And it had pink jeets in the background. And I was like, oh shit, oh no, she's taking it from HyunA. And the song really wasn't the same, the choreography was quite different, but because she had a tiny little bit of the same horns, it was like, oh my gosh, I've stolen things. So if we're gonna like get as mad about those sort of things, that people taking things from Korea and ripping it off, we need to get as angry as when Korean artists rip off people from outside of Korea as well. So the moral of the story is, keep a close eye. If you are going to be an artist yourself, it is never fun, it's never cool to rip off other people's shit. The stuff that people work and put their heart and soul into. Even if it is just choreography, choreography theft is crap. I've seen it in like Adelaide's, like an Australian scene, and I've seen it globally, and now this is in the music scene. It'll take K-pop, it'll take Korean music for anyone if incidents like these are reoccurring. And once again, another point I'm making is, do not have this double standard. Just because a Korean artist does it doesn't mean it's right. If you are getting annoyed at other people ripping off Korean artists, you need to have the same standard as if a Korean artist rips off a Western person or a Chinese or any other artist, alright? Because you'll make K-pop fans themselves look really, really bad. Alright, so that's the end of my hot issue segment. And now, I mentioned before in previous videos that I was going to do a giveaway, and well, my videos got to 94, so I think 94 people watch me sit there and talk crap. Then I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into one of the gifts you can win. I'm going to be releasing a couple of videos over this weekend. One is going to be a reaction video and another is going to be a music review. Ooh, a little bit exciting. We're really stepping up things here with K-pop Baby Baby. It's been a bit quiet and I apologise, but I have been in, it was my birthday as I mentioned in the last video, and since then I've been in bed with a sinus infection and antibiotics, and I've also torn a cruciate ligament in my knee from dancing. So I have been a bit out of action and a bit out of sorts. I haven't been sleeping much, but I think this is a common theme. I'm just going to have to roll with panda eyes always. But so I'm going to like reveal little bits and pieces of what I'm going to give away in the next couple of videos. Yeah, and I'll tell you how you can win it in my last video that I upload this week. The first prize is, I bought this in Korea and I've never used it. I think I've used it once. So I'm going to add it to the giveaway. For anyone who has an iPhone 4S or 4, this is a Big Bang phone cover. Woo! It's from the Alive period, so Taegang has normal hair. GD has his lovely seaweed hair. Daesung is pretty and blonde. You can see Seungri's abs. And Top's lovely blue hair. There's also some older photos up the top, back where they look kind of geeky and nerdy and really cute. But once again, Taeyang has normal hair. Yay! Taeyang normal hair. And GD's hairstyle, of course, is completely different in like every picture. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be GD. Alright, so this is one of the prizes that will be in the giveaway pack. In my next video, I will tell you what else you can win. So thank you for watching and peace out, K-pop fans.